Alright, so Michigan is a state that exists, and it's an okay state. They won the national championship this year in football, so that's good for them, I suppose. They have Michigan's, well, I'm talking about the University of Michigan. They won the national championship for football, and but they lost their head coach this year, Jim Harbaugh. I don't know exactly why. Well, it sounded like he said he had like unfinished business in the NFL. He wanted to win a Super Bowl alongside his college football national championship. So I guess he went and is planning on doing that now with the Chargers. As far as other things about Michigan, they got Detroit. I saw a thing about Detroit yesterday, where it's like Detroit is like, I don't know. I think it's getting a lot of investment because it was kind of known for being on the decline and got a lot of people depressed, and I think people had sympathy maybe for Detroit because they had a lot of automobile factories and shit, and the factories moved to other countries where they could make cars cheaper. So that's kind of the story of, yeah, I don't know, Michigan kind of depresses me a little bit. Or at least the narrative that I've heard about Michigan, it depresses me a little bit. Because it's like you have a state where it's like they had a big thing going on and then the thing stopped. So it's like a ghost town of the economically, because it was big with Ford and stuff. But yesterday in my entrepreneurship class, they said that, they showed, it might have been like Rocket Mortgage or some fucking lame ass corporation was putting their shit there, so that might be good for the Detroit economy, but I don't know. I don't know how any business really survives because that all seems unnecessary to me anyways. But apparently they have corporate office there and they have employees. I don't know what the employees do. Most employees seem pretty unnecessary to me for any kind of like corporation. Seem like, especially like Rocket Mortgage. Seems like that could all be fucking automated, but apparently they need people to do stuff. And like blue collar jobs. White collar jobs. I don't really understand white collar jobs. I don't understand what they really do. But anyway, what else do I have to say about Michigan? It's got the Great Lakes, and it's that's right. It's got the weird part of Wisconsin that should be a part of Wisconsin, but then it's the upper like peninsula or whatever. They got that spot right above Wisconsin, and I said this in the Wisconsin video. I have a video on every state, or I'm making one. And I said this in the Wisconsin video, which is they got that from a war. There was like some kind of a tribal war or some shit before it was America. And that's why the territories are like that. So that's why Michigan has that land. It had to do with some war. Yeah, the Detroit Lions, they were looking good this year, and then they lost on a stupid like call. I remember I watched it and I was pretty mad because I was rooting for the Lions. Because they've been bad my whole lifetime, and I thought they were gonna maybe have a shot at the Super Bowl, but then they lost because of a bad call by the refs. And yeah, I guess that's all I have to say about Michigan.